Quas-Wexing, like 4-position Invoker, just to get away with even being picked.
Yeah, it would have been a great pick. This EMP.
A counter the techies.
That's also possible.
At least Yapsaw, as well as Faded, is saying, being very okay. That's more than a high five, Yapsaw. That's a punch to the face. Well, toss him around, but that means Yapsaw's already used his ability. Still got 10 seconds till the rune's gonna spawn up. 4 heroes from Chaos on the bottom lane, and they definitely want to see if they can get a pick off over on Yapsaw. Put down the Bramble, and Tiny. Yapsaw tries to toss him away, walk through the trees, get himself out of this one. TP scroll's unavailable for a couple of seconds. And he's trying to juke it, but Matumba and Millen perfectly surrounded. Yapsaw will be the first blood. Like, that's the bigger problems. But man, look at this from Gyro. Just get up in the face of mid one. Doesn't want to come too far underneath the town, but hits level 2, so it's a rocket barrage. Mid one just hiding inside of his own toxin.
And he immediately skilled up the corrosive skin when he got level 2 for that extra tankiness. Didn't fly out a salve though. So he is a bit exposed. Well, okay, Gyro doesn't have one either.
Faded actually died on the bottom lane.
He got tossed into tower.
Well, he died right here. Like, that's a little death spot right there. So not even that close, but obviously with a combination of Zai and Yapsaw together, they keep going over towards Misery. As well as Matumba living life on the edge. But Matumba's now going to salve up. I think Courier is bringing out, the salve for mid one's now on the way. Millen's having a really hard time standing in this lane.
Puppy took the wrong creep.
Oh, mid one dead under tower. Gyro up to there. He'll lose his life for this too. That salve really needed than it did. And still, Yapsaw. Avalanche. It's going to clip over on Millen. He knew exactly what was coming because Puppy's creep right in front of Millen, blocking him up. So Yapsaw gets the toss up. Millen still has a fairy fire available. But one more punch from Puppy's creep will end up getting the kill.
Wait, does this creep have any benefit over the other? No.
Apart from the fact that it existed, I don't think so.
It doesn't have better move speed. I mean, yes, it has the resistance aura, of course, which he's definitely not taking it for, so it must have been a mistake. Yep. I was wondering it had higher move speed.
Misha, trouble.
Nice spear.
Underneath the tower. Push back into the small patch of trees just off to the east of it. You can come close, but then Zai's going to turn the 2 points edict on. Yep,
the level 2 edict is a big difference maker.
There's a lot of posturing for the 5-minute bounty runes. Puppy and Nisha going up against Kezu, but Tubberman's moved over with the homing missile. Puppy staying for the bounty rune. He'll end up losing his life for that.
Still good though, he is Alchemist. Well, it kind of is the same Chaos, right? But then again, it isn't.
Yeah, it really is. Looks the same, but not quite the same. Called out in mid, Yapsaw able to get the toss back. Matumba can play inside of his own call down, but underneath the towers is too much damage to survive.
It's really big. That's another kill.
That's Skyraz Zai.
That's Talismans, whatever you like. And he's going to take mid for now while the Gyro is making a top out of smoke.
Yeah, he'll be able to wrap around the side of Puppy. Nisha's already been forced away thanks to the Bramble. Puppy cutting through the trees, but Matumba with the rocket barrage and the homing missile. He'll kill Puppy underneath the tower. Even with the extra heals, it still won't be enough. And Nisha wants a battle underneath his own acid spray. TP support's coming in, but it's coming in very late from Zai. Nisha's already gone down. Matumba with the double kill. Zai gets the lightning slow onto Kezu. The attacks from the tower is not going to be enough as Zai have to cut through the tree lines, but the Cursed Crown from cancelling the split Earth. There's still 3 heroes from Chaos up on top. In fact, it's about to become 4 with Misery rotating in. Zai's too far forward. Puppy's 3 TP'd up here. But Chaos have the numbers.
Fight me!
Not that I'm concerned, Faded. But he burns the Clarity and then he triggers the Soul Ring. Loses the majority of his life. Puppy up a little bit too far once again. Skewered up into the tree thanks to the spear with the Bramble down too. Yapsaw trying to come in to help out his captain. And with that help, Puppy's creeps are able to ensure the kill. But it's still a 1-for-1 trade-off up on top.
Oh, bottom.
And Zai's in trouble. Homing missile's going to chase him. He does have TP available, and once the homing missile connects, there's nothing else to actually cancel the TP out apart from a heavy amount of damage. And that'll do it. And they really are just the gank squad. Smokers broke, so they knew, okay, yeah, they see Kezu now. And that is one very, very dead Mars. Tossed up, brought down, and Zai split Earth is not even able to connect. Puppy's already got the kill.
It made it easier for the corpse to fall through the ground because he split the Earth grid. Oh, return kill though.
Yeah, Matumba and Misery moving into the jungle. Catching out the Viper who was trying to find the farm. They probably would have liked Nisha, but it was a good movement before the 10-minute rune. But now Millen working with Misery, trying to battle for it, but Yapsor's taking the bounty rune once again. He'll lose his life. The Cursed Crown stunned him up, which just lets Misery stand there and deal like seal and deliver. Actually, no, it won't. You've got the Hand of God coming in. That's already level 6, so Yapsor playing out the tree line. Millen will still go down. Yapsor trying to play that Fog of War. Nisha's coming up. The Observer Ward is giving them the information around the corner. That's why you can see him. Navy Wow with the Arena of Blood too. Zai caught down inside the river. Yapsor somehow still alive until the final orb is able to connect.
Single target physical burst. You have some AoE burst, I suppose, from Gyro and Skywrath and Mars, but singling out and killing an Alchemist with Chen heal or behind him. Tough. Misery's dead again, bottom.
Looks like it's skewered away from Mars, so he can't finish the job even with the Atos Viper Strike control. Hard to keep attacking when you just get pushed away. Bottom lane, Mataman. Zion Yapsor, once again, the combination goes to...
So they're going to try to find a back entrance.
Keep wrapping around the mid. Just Alchemist Illusions dragging the wave out, and Nisha has just moved to the Trinity camp on bottom. Oh, Puppey. Arena of Blood will come up. Puppey's going to stay in the middle, but he's already been pushed back out. There's your break from mid one. Puppey, he's got the mech already available. Zion's rotated in as well with the Terrorize. Puppey just has to walk away. Mid one's trying to do the body block. They've already killed off Mars, and underneath the break, it doesn't really feel like Vader can get that kill on Puppey, but he's going to move back away. Misery throws down the ulti, but Zion just moves away from it, and with the extra help coming in from Yapsor, there's 2 cores down from Chaos. The Rod of Atos back up again. With the call down, maybe Matoma can dissuade Team Secret from killing off his support, but it's not enough. 3 heroes down from Chaos. Team Secret defending this jungle and just trying to create more and more space.
100 HP hero with a lot of armor at this point because of the mech. Not the easiest kill ever.
It's crazy how he's able to get these items so fast up as well. I suppose it's because Yapsor, who's right underneath the tier 1 tower in mid lane looking for his own fight with the avalanche toss. He almost kills off Matumba, but Kezu, he's going to lock him in position inside the trees. Mid one gets a rebuttal onto Millen when the battle comes from Team Secret up on the north. Chaos realizes it's time to invade. It's all towards the mid. Viper Strike out with the Atos. Bristle Bracket just being locked in position, broken down by all of...
Could be killable. For now.
Oh, here's your Yule Scepter from Zai. Starting over on Faded. Misery wants to try and help out. And now we go into the Arena of Blood with the Terrorizer. All going to be 4 Team Secret to run into the walls. Not where they want to be, but the sustain from Chen. It's ridiculously good. Millen can't do anything inside the trees. Chaos have 3 players down. And Team Secret would like to chase for more. They'll push through the tier 2 town for the moment. Kezu, they're trying to force Zai back. That was probably the best ulti that Mars could have asked for with a combination with Dark Willow, but Team C...
There's the 3-man Mars ulti. He spears him away, so out of the Skywrath ulti that's hitting nothing, and Gyro is not there. Gyro is behind the tier 2 tower, and this is what's missing. If Gyro's here for this combination, they get all these kills. But there's no cooldown. Now the cooldown comes down, and it's just too late. And now back to live.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice play. So mid one started over on the gyrocopter until Yapsor, oh come on. Chaos are just getting themselves further ahead. Millen can't battle against Zai. The Edict's going to end up killing him off. Faded. Maybe he can get a little bit of a rebuttal as Zai running right in front of the tower here with Matumba, but we'll try and stick with the kills that Chaos is able to achieve as Zai will fall. But there's 2 big calls from time.
Yep.
Obviously, he's a huge danger zone. But what else can you do? You can kill him. Matumba? You can start with a homing missile. Misery actually got Rod of Atos up. Nisha. Okay, never mind. Just walks away from it with the avalanche. Concoction turnaround. Matumba feels he's in way too deep, and he is. Yapsor gets the last swing with a tree. And Millen has to bramble. Yapsor easily navigates it. The Cursed Crown will still follow up with a stun. And Chaos is backing up.
Chemical Rage is so good against Skywrath if you're not silenced. Being able to break the Atos and just run away from the combo there. And Millen will...
He's trying to Shadow Realm himself away to safety. But the Concoction's done inside the Acid Spray. Millen, he'll get up the hill, but he'll tick out to the Radiance Burn. While in mid, Chaos tried to go on to mid 1. But Zai's here and Misery trapped once again inside the trees.
about ready to try for a high ground attempt soon, but
Fade is coming over.
Chaos can do anything about it.
Because Yamsor as well as Zai went north, they're not perfectly in position. The Rod of Atos is over on Faded. And with a Terrorize up, Bramble comes down, Viper will get stunned up. Roshan still licking his wounds, but Faded, he's got more of them. He's bleeding from all sides, and Misery tossed in by Yamsor right in the middle. And it may not matter if Kezu is able to blink in and get this arena of blood. It's just chaos blood absolutely everywhere. And yeah, Kezu, he did actually snatch the Aegis. Daya still killed Roshan. And it looks like Daya will still kill the rest of Chaos as Kezu. He's the last player standing from Chaos, and they're all down without buybacks available. And and no one even attacked properly. Mid one? Well, they're going to try and go for this. Team 2 is a little bit further back. Maybe they have enough. Skyride's ulti still not enough to bring down mid one. But Bristleback turns the back out. He needs to get out of the strike, but it's just everywhere. The Nether Toxin, he just can't walk away from it. 2 heroes down into the back lines. Maybe some trouble for Zai as Matubberman and Kezu work on it, but no, there is no trouble. Puppy is there to hold his hand and get him out, and GG is called. 21 minutes in. Team Secret, 33 kills with the death of Kezu at the end. Secures them game number 1. It is a dead rubber that we're playing right now. Chaos and Secret, but
with and against it, because it's had its phases in high-level pub matchmaking where people would play it. There's a couple of notorious techies players that are just...
So that's why Yapsor, for once, is not actually going with Zai, but a big smoke up from Chaos. They can turn over, they'll see Yapsor with a Gush, as well as the Nova. They can slow down Yapsor enough that all those points in Quas will not help him survive. And first blood, once again, going the way of Chaos.
We had a very good early stage as a result. So let's see.
Good observable to be planted. Nisha's going to walk right into the middle of Chaos as well. Right up the hill and into them. He can pounce, but that actually just leashes Millen together with him, and Matubberman will then find this kill. So Crystal Maiden reveals, and Zai and Nisha, yeah, there's the lane switch once again. And Poppy starting off the lane. This isn't exactly the target you want to be hitting the Crystal Maiden.
He got the wave as well.
Yeah. It's actually one of the easiest ways to farm as a support. Poppy may be dead. He's up way too far. Nova, Gush, and has no suicide to deny himself with, so he'll just go down inside the tree line. Yeah, but just as a side little Soul Ring, and later on you're actually able to suicide the creep wave as a method of farming. So you go into Tranquil Boots, so Soul Ring, Tranquil Boots, instead of going for something like Arcane Boots. Top lane, Puppy's back with the leap forward. Misery will be blasted down. Zai, quick Bearing Fire, moves through the tree lines, but a Soul Assumption from Matubberman also ready to go.
Yeah, analysis on the situation.
That 39 damage. And it stops all supports from playing the eastern side of this northern lane. But like normally it's just that like the sound alert is enough to get supports to move away. But Poppy's about to hit level 3, which means 2 points up in the blast off. Very scary for Crystal Maidens.
I think he's gonna go 2 in mines or get stasis trap on.
Wow, okay.
The build that I've lately been seeing in the highest bracket is you get blast off level 1 and then you don't skill it anymore. You max out the other 2 spells. I've seen some 4/4-1s. Maybe I've seen some 4/1-4s too, but okay.
He's just suiciding himself off. The backdash, I should stop doing that. Like I'm judging Puppy who's about to get a solo kill over on Millen. It's a level 1 blast off. It can even do it on the creep wave too. That'll help it out. And just get the jump, just faking it, pulling, wiggle, still gets the kill. Even though you die, as long as you get the initial leap forward, you will get the rest of the blast off done.
I think Zai wasn't in range to get the experience after that blast off. Exactly. He'll know exactly where this and access it right now.
He's got to keep cutting trees to see it.
This is why I kind of like when people sometimes go 1-1-1, just because if you do place these mines out here with the stasis trap, you can guarantee to get some damage in. Against most good players early on, I think the second level in mines, it doubles the damage, but can you reliably get them to touch the mines? If you can't, you might be better off with the 1 point in the stasis.
Zai's in a lot of trouble. Poppy, he's going to jump in. Misery will be dead from this. Has nowhere near enough life to be able to survive. One more attack will do it. Yapsor arrives and Zai's still kicking. Puppy wants to stay on top of him. Millen smartly denying off the red mine, so no extra pop from this, but he jukes it in and around But there's 3 heroes from Team Secret hanging around, so I can't stay too close. Because if he does, Millen will just gush him down. Oh, nice salve. He doesn't have a TP scroll available.
This is so funny.
He's back to full life. Hey, YapzOr's found him again. Meanwhile, down on bottom lane, Nisha, because this is wasting so much time, there's no support to protect Nisha. And they're still going on Millen. And now Puppey with the blast off. They have just enough damage and YapzOr will get the kill.
That's actually really big for kill. Could get... Oh, there's no Frostbite skilled. If Misery had a 1-1-2 build here, that could have been a dead slug once again. Might still be, though.
Yeah, looks like it will be. He can't pounce away. The creeps are actually killing off Misery because he ran a little too close and brought his creep wave with him. But low with the 4 points march, they still keep walking through it. Faded. It's got enough life, I think, to survive the liquid fire, so he'll be okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But it's going to hurt his tower a lot. He has to retreat into the jungle and then TP base after shrining.
Right. Zai forcing the issue against Millen. Puppey's ready with the blast off. That's not far enough. So you get Ether Lens, and Zai is like wondering where the rest of his team was. Millen will end up going down.
He is sitting down bottom trying to get experience from range, and maybe they will try this kill on Matumba. Looks like it.
Yeah, door breath out. They got extra help with mid one. Hold him inside the macro pie with the leash. Only now just comes in. Maybe they can have a crack at some of these. No, they're a little bit further up, so when someone walks up, the stasis trap triggers when you're in range of both the reds.
Yep.
But he's just doing defensive behind the towers where you can see Kezu play in the lane. Misery still hasn't skilled up Frostbite. The duel will begin. Puppey has time to blast off, and he's got him. Bonus damage. The red mine also triggers, and he's pulling him into the stasis trap. So Kezu, he can't move forward, and they'll actually get the kill to Puppey thanks to the red. And they're just running down the lanes and behind the towers.
Bottom lane, Slark. Bottom rune. Oh, bad timing from Matumba. Get the right timing on the bird drop.
Mid one's being attacked up. The 2 supports having a crack at him, but now Zai and Puppey move over. Duel's already back off cooldown. Is it time for a relief? Kezu's coming in. The winner is going to be Zai. Mid one, low on life, giving the press the attack. Extra movement speed and ability back off. EMP's about to come off cooldown. Oh, the chain. It misses from Kezu. Zai is chasing down Misery in the meantime. Puppey, he starts the wiggle, doesn't follow through. Rockets flying forward. Good tornado from YapzOr. Will kill the Crystal Maiden over on the fall as Kezu still just trying to battle against these 4 players of Team Secret, dropping Zai down. Kadada will return back to the fight. Doesn't have any... Actually, he's just short of level 6. If he can kill off the creep wave, he may actually have it for the Ravage to go for. And with the EMP burn, he won't have the mana for it anyway. The macro buy helps to burn down mid one. Great control that comes with the cold snap and all of the dot effects.
It's a really great teammate for Jakiro to have.
For 1 greens, they do almost no damage, but they're worth putting down just because the change to the greens, where they're just worth the same as reds. They used to be a lot more expensive and pointless to throw at level 1. Mid lane, mid one, turns around. He's like, well, maybe I may as well take out this tower. EMP burn with the macro pie. Millen's having a hard time moving, but Faded from range can do the work. Yule Scepter up. I mean, not Yule Scepter up. Tornado up from YapzOr, sends him down. And Zai wants the last hit in the tower. Misery will...
Every experience I've had with this hero, I have never seen anyone actually physical carry a game in the end.
That's the beautiful thing about heroes that don't get
rare.
played a hell of a lot. You get to see new things. Mid one being initiated by Kezu. Millen, he's going to get himself a 3-man Ravage, catching out the Legion Commander up high. That's why you couldn't break mid one free too quickly. But EMP in from the side, working with Nisha. Misery having a hard time walking this off. It's the urn that's making it difficult to walk. But underneath the tower, under the cover of Master Machines from Tinker, they've got a lot to work with. They actually have to almost get rid of these trees. You can see in there. Where's our techies? Low on life.
Even with techies in them,
yeah.
It's not that common even in high-level pubs that they go that hour and a half or whatever where techies can start replacing items with damage items, because it's not just that you get this game.
I'm trying to remember the mechanic correctly if it goes that way. YapzOr, mid one, Puppey. Everyone's coming through the rear. They're going to catch Misery in the back lines. And he will not be able to survive this. Mid one from up on the high ground is able to get that kill. Zai trying to retreat back out again. Phase boots and press attack still not going to be enough. With the tornado, create a little bit of extra space. Mid one hits the dual breath, but quickly blinks away. VT Faded, and maybe even Kezu chaining up, looking for the kill over on mid one. He'll find Puppey instead. He'll end up silencing the Tinker. That really won't be enough, but it may buy some time for Nisha to have his own battle against Matumba. But Millen, oh, the Ravage! Wait, no effect on Nisha. He pounces away, and Nisha will still die in the tree lines because Tinker Tinker could chase him down.
He used the Ravage a little bit too early. Dark Pact was still running, so got perched up immediately.
Oh, nice catch. Mid one, TPing out right next to the Dire.
Right now, to me, is the perfect showcase of Techie's biggest weakness. Is if you're not set up, the hero sucks. Like, it's just bad.
But it's a different way to set up. Like the fight ends up coming up the ramp, but you didn't put down an observe. You didn't put down like the red mine as well as Stasis trap.
You have to be, in order to test at high levels, you can't just put a remote mine down in the fight and be like, I did a lot. That's what you can do later when you have Ags in level 18. But right now, his damage output is pretty insignificant, and his spells are hard to land and be useful with if they're not pre-placed. So you need to think ahead, to be ready, and force the fights to...
Actually prepping up inside this tree line is something you do against the Tinker. But without kill packs, it's very problematic. Techies makes it space by getting these quick pops. He's still doing a hell of a lot of damage to Milne. He almost wanted to go for the blast off.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Chaos do the right thing. They stay inside the lane, pushing down. Timber chain forward over on the Timber Saw. Puppey just going to deny himself out.
Except losing all his towers.
So the courier was almost going to run over YapzOr, and it did run over Nisha. So they leap forward with the call snap. Fader getting caught out. Nisha hunting well. You still have the old Techie's trap that was prepped before. Able to actually get that kill. Puppey will die in the meantime. Not for the time. But they're really beating into this tier 3 tower. 19 minutes in. Now Nisha looking for the leash, looking to try and catch somebody up. He's taking so much damage to the Soul Assumption. Thanks to one charge, he'll end up surviving. But EMP Tornado going to work once more. The duel is over on the back line, keeping the Titan under control. They don't want to let Millen ravage, but he gets it off, hitting all of Team Secret down. He was trying to retreat back into the base. But two big cores down from Team Secret. Someone with a drop down. And they actually just walk up and take out the mines. At tier 1 towers, days are numbered.
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
Faded. All he has to do is just keep beating back in. As long as that catapult's there, he's going to be the front line. So goodbye to your melee racks.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
You didn't like the Tinker pick into Tech. If he gets caught in tree lines, in the roots and stuff, like which happened once, like you pointed out, the top trap that they set, can catch him off. But it's under the condition that you have map control, that you can even set these traps, and they're just not... Secret are not getting a...
It's like almost in the box. Faded just jumps in. And what do you now do? Those green mines are only level 1. They don't do anywhere near enough damage to really dissuade Chaos from continuously pushing in. And Nisha can't go underneath the March of the Machines. There's too many waves of them as well. Ravage is already up. The tier 3 tower will be picked apart.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And into the melee racks they go. Nisha, actually Zai with the jump in towards Batalman. The Lure Sword actually reflected back Batalman. Well, you've already got the kill out. Zai falls down. It's a good ice pump with the Macro Pirate Tornado. Kedge's having a hard time getting away from this one. At mid 1. He just can't stand here. They at least get the rebuttal kill, so Batalman does fall down. Nisha playing the back lines. Needs to get up the hill and away Puppey. That's an interesting jump. Silences the Crystal Maiden, but easily killed off by the Chakra of Kezu. It's a nice ice path, allowing Nisha to come back in once more. Looking for another kill. The Familiar Birds is looking for him, but needs to regen for a moment before then he can battle into Kezu. As Millen continues his own run away. A quick force up. Low on life. The Liquid Fire will tick him down. As Kezu is the sole survivor of Kezu. He's got enough mana to chain himself back behind the tier 1 tower. And YapzOr, Tornado will cancel the TP with the EMP combination, and another duel is out. Kezu, he has good reactive armor charges. The damage output won't be enough to get through him, not during the duel duration, but it will still get through him. And they'll take the tier 1 tower while they're
winning. They use 3 buybacks, right? And 0 on the enemy team.
Yeah, Jakiro, Legion, and Techie's all bought back.
But it's worth it because of how far behind they are.
Look at Nisha instantly back into the fight. He's still got so much Edson shifted that he wants to keep these fights going. Mines being popped out, Courier's flying over the top. This is an absolute debacle of a fight, but Miller will go down the mid as Batalman split, shotting out. Soul Assumption on the 2 hits, gives him so much damage. Nisha jumping himself away from Misery. Zai's in pretty deep with no way to really escape from this. Observers and sentries being placed down, but Nisha just...
Ulti on cooldown, low health. They couldn't really have committed and got anything out of it.
Yapsor underneath Observer and Sentry. He threw out his own Sentry so he could have some information. Nisha will pounce away.
Slark has a good amount of stacks, so when his BKB is ready, this might be defendable with a buyback from Invoker on the melee racks. We'll see if they try to do exactly that. They have Glyph.
I think they let this one go. Without the two big cores.
Yeah, they're not trying to.
No. Well, fortified to buy a little bit of... Well, they don't have a creep wave.
Wait, so what was the plan there? Now they don't have Glyph for the top side. Huh.
Alright, let's not question the plan.
Nisha are playing in the enemy jungle. They're waiting for somebody to walk into them so they can get a pick, but the heroes are actually nearby from Chaos, and this could end up backfiring.
Zai, frostbitten up. He's already used to press the attack. Tick is TPing in, and goodbye, Zai. Dagon from Faded finishes the job. His 9th kill of the game. So Yapsor Tornado is only going to catch our familiars. They won't care.
Slark in behind.
Yep, going straight after Misery. Quickly, Dagon low on life. Great Ice Path. Just trying to hold him there in position. The longer this fight goes, the better it is for Nisha. Moving from target, but then again, Nisha just got evaporated by Faded and Kezu.
He didn't BKB. He didn't think he was going to get blown up, but that Dagon. They have buyback on Slark though, but he lost his stacks.
Look at him go. Chaos, they know how to win this game. Get in there. Never give him setup time. Take out the tier 4 towers. And take a victory against Team Secret. Zai, the Ravager Melon is perfect. Allowing him the Anchor Smash kill to catch Zai out. Tinker's doing all the range damage and prep for him. But the tier 4 towers are lost. Timbersaw still on. Well, he's got a lot of reactive armor charges. EMP will burn, losing a lot of mana. Nisha has already committed the BKB. He's trying to get rid of these familiars, but he can't even stay on top of them. Another Ice Path out. Maybe one take his mind the back might be able to do a lot of damage to Misery, but again, they can't get the kills. Another Tornado up. They'll hit the deck. That's not enough. Still only level 2s. And this Ancient is going down. Little to nothing they can do. Puppy can jump himself to the back line if he wants to kill Misery. Actually gets Cold Step and Spirit Vessel and Sunstrike. Yapsor will try to do it himself as a level 1. Nisha will jump in and finish the job. But Chaos, they're doing the work. They're going to take the Radiant Ancient unless there's some kind of defense. Faded, he's low on life. They actually finally get the lockdown with the duel out. Zai will get the kills, but the Ancient's already gone. 29 minutes, Chaos will take it. And that's just